On this week's Waste of the Week, a Democratic Tennessee congressman used the omnibus spending bill to secure millions in funding for his brother's city. Joining us this morning with the details is founder of OpenTheBooks.com, Adam Andrzejewski. Adam, welcome back to the National Desk. And quite frankly, a lot of lawmakers have done this. This $1.7 trillion spending bill was packed with $16 billion worth of earmarks, including what I just mentioned, Congressman Jim Cooper, Democrat from Tennessee, who, by the way, is retiring at the end of this term. So, of course, he's trying to get what he can. He earmarked a total of nearly $18 million, and one was for the city of Nashville, where his brother, John Cooper, is mayor. So, Adam, tell us where these tax dollars are going for him.
So look, earmarks are the currency of corruption in Congress, and you get great examples of this oftentimes in the earmark database. And as you said, these earmarks were used to grease the latest omnibus spending bill, which ended up being $1.7 trillion. So you got Jim Cooper. He's on his way out the door in terms of retirement. He gets 10 picks, 10 earmark picks of special projects locally doled out by the House Speaker, and 2 out of the 10 actually go to his brother's unit of government, Metro Nashville. Dan, that's nepotism. That's exactly what people all across the country are sick and tired of their member of Congress doing.
Yeah.
So although local projects of merit, look, they should be funded locally, not with our federal tax dollars. And so, we ask one question. Are these projects in the public interest, or are they in the special interest? And when you earmark millions of dollars to your brother's unit of government, that raises this question. Metro Nashville, just a year and a half ago, already received a congressional bailout for $120 million. So were these projects necessary for his brother's unit of government? That's the question on the table.
And they got a bailout to boot. Overall, the Tennessee delegation brought in nearly $100 million for their state. Tell us about where some of this money is going.
Well, again, local projects should be funded locally. So Republicans in Tennessee out-earmarked the congressional Democrats, $57 million to $42 million. Here are just 4 examples of the earmarks that they put in place. So $3.5 million went to the state of Tennessee. The state of Tennessee has their own tax power. Why are we earmarking dollars into the state government? Wow. You got $3 million that went for a parking lot at the Memphis Zoo. You got $1 million that went for the renovation of a YMCA, and another $2.5 million that went for another renovation of a YMCA. Again, local projects of merit, fund it locally, not with federal tax dollars.
Yeah, I was going to say, I think for folks who are listening at home, we're all paying for this too. It's not just the people there in that locality there. We're all paying for it. I love that there is a federal earmarks database. So can anyone go on there and find out this information?
Come to OpenTheBooks.com. We took the 7,500 earmarks and we mapped it by state. So you can see your member of Congress, what project that they earmarked money to, how much, and for what purpose. And you can do that at OpenTheBooks.com. Just go to the map section and click on earmarks. Here are some of the examples you're going to find from across the country. You got $3.5 million earmarked by Susan Collins, the Republican in Maine, for the Irish Heritage Center. You got $3.5 million earmarked for the Field Museum in Chicago, where the CEO last year made over $1 million. They don't need taxpayer help. $3 million went to the Ivy League University, Columbia University. They have a massive $1 billion endowment. They don't need taxpayer help. $1 million, right there in Baltimore, $2 million went for the National Great Blacks Wax Museum.
Wow, there's so much to look into in these earmarks. And while it does sound unethical, Adam, it's not illegal, which is why earmarks are so liable to abuse. They were banned for this very reason. So why did legislators bring them back?
Well, it's a missed opportunity on Monday in the House Republican rules package. There were some great things on there in terms of transparency of legislation. Jan, I've come on this program for the last couple of years, and we've talked about the petition, the public policy campaign we ran to read the bill. That's actually in the House rules now, a 72-hour timeout, so we can read the final version of legislation. But they missed the opportunity. Republicans missed the opportunity to reinstitute the earmark ban. Both parties, they're addicted, Republicans and Democrats, to the spending, the pork barrel spending of our tax dollar.
CEO and founder of OpenTheBooks.com, Adam Andrzejewski. Always great to talk to you. Thanks for joining us. Have a great weekend.
Thank you, Jan.